till I eat your mouth. I would come. What's up, everybody? It's Monday Night Raw. Braun Strowman has returned on Monday Night Raw. Triple H bringing Braun Strowman back tonight, and he fell over running around the ring. That's right, he fell over running around the ring.
New subscriber.
You fucking Mark!
Oh, we got a new Mark coming in already. What's up, chat? How you guys doing? Good to be back here with you today. A ton of AEW news, and now it's WWE's turn. Dexter Lumis. Can you imagine what would happen if he came from under the ring? And he kind of did come from under the ring, really. But, I mean, you guys know there's been a long-standing joke with me for the past couple of months. I've been just obsessed with, I don't know why, I've wanted somebody to rip out the ring and come from underneath the ring. You know, Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, whatever, KANE style. But I really, really wanted somebody to come from underneath the ring. So I did think maybe tonight was the night we were finally going to see that. I've been asking for it for a while now. And, yeah. And in a way, Dexter Lumis kind of did come from underneath the ring, but it was a little bit different. He was coming from the outside under the ring. So a little bit different, but you almost got what I wanted. Shout out to Zombie13 for the Drew McIntyre Broken Dreams cover song. And, you know, Raw was... I'll just say that Raw started pretty decent, I thought, tonight at first. You know, I thought we were on pace for something pretty good to begin the night. And then, you know, it just kind of fizzled out for me. And then it got better at the end, but... Yo, Rippin' Sippin', what's up? Thanks for becoming a mark with all the rest of us. Bunch of marks in the chat. You can become a $5 ship bum if you donate, but Rippin' Sippin' right now, you're at least a mark, so. Anybody else notice when that thing disappears that I become like a psycho ghost-looking thing? Very weird. Grab your steak and cheese because Philly Sports Talk Podcast has subscribed. What's going on, man? At least it's not Pittsburgh Sports Podcast subscribing. Or you'd piss off CM Punk again. Get those Pittsburgh Penguins fans the hell out of here, you know what I mean? He was not happy about that. I get it, man. I get it. As a Bruins fan, I get it. You know, hockey's coming up. You know, CM Punk's getting angry. I get it. We all knew that Rhea Ripley was going to end up having some full-on sexcapades with Dom. And I find this comment in the chat by Justin Williams pretty funny. Rhea is the real Dom. Dude, imagine the thing she did to Dom tonight or in the past night or whatever it's been. Rhea Ripley was ripping him a new asshole, bro. Here's the donation link for anybody that wants to participate. I hate my Flyers, says Philly Sports Talk. You know, I think the Bruins used to be, you know, the Bruins and the Flyers used to be very similar. I would say the Bruins lost some of that grit recently, though. The Bruins have become more like a Pittsburgh team than a Philly team recently. But that's kind of been all of hockey now, hasn't it? So that's the only thing that stinks about hockey right now. Let's go back to the old days with the Bees and the Flyers beating the piss out of people. You know what I mean? Let's go back to those times. So Raw opened up really pretty well, man. I really did enjoy the beginning of Raw for the most part. I think the Edge segment was maybe a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. It was a long segment. Edge came out. My daughter actually watched the first half an hour of Raw with me, so that was good. The first half an hour of Raw was fun for me and my daughter to watch. She was a little interested, and then after that, she was like, "All right, I'm out of here. I'm done."
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
She also asked me if it was fake.
I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
Oh, my God.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
First time in years I was entertained by 3 hours except the Bailey stuff. Funny though how Miz lost, I'd be much more scared of Lashley than Dexter, and he could been champ if he just dropped to the floor or leapfrogged Lashley by the door. Braun, same dumb voice.
Yeah, I mean, I would have just dropped on his head, dropped down to his head. I mean, it wasn't... Now, if he had been holding some meat cleavers and stuff like that at the bottom of the floor, that could have been interesting. Or, what I would have done if I were Triple H, I might have done something a little more theatrical. I would have put, and now hear me out, everybody listening right now, but imagine the visual if The Miz went to climb out of one side and Dexter Lumis popped out like this. And Miz was like, oh my God. And so then Miz shifted over to get to the other side of the ring. And then under the ring, Dexter Lumis shivered, shimmied is the word, shimmied over to the other side, and Dexter Lumis shimmied over. And then he popped out again. And then Miz was like, oh my God. And then finally Miz just dropped down and then ran to the other side, and then he was going to really get out. And then all of a sudden, all kinds of 50 or 30, maybe 30 would be more realistic. 10 on each side, masked men dressed just like Dexter Lumis, all came out from under the ring and stood there. And Miz is like, what the hell, And that would have been, I think, a crazy visual for Miz to look out, and all of a sudden, all these people come from underneath the ring. I don't know if it's possible to do that, but I would have liked something sort of like that, a little more visual. But they were close with it. They did pretty good, and it was a pretty good idea. But anyway, yeah, Edge at the beginning, I thought Dom was awesome. I thought he looked really good, dude. He looked really good in that black suit, with the Judgment Day. He looked great. He looks like he could be the leader of Judgment Day now. That's the crazy thing. He's younger, and he really shouldn't be, and everything. And he's kind of like, he's being molested by Rhea Ripley or whatever the hell is going on. But, man, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And Dom looks huge. I didn't realize how big he was. I thought Rhea Ripley was bigger than Dominick. I was wrong. He's taller than her. He looked great. He really did. So that part was pretty cool. I'd give that a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10 opening. So good opening. And then I really liked, although it's a bit eye-rolling because it's like, oh, they've done this a million times, with the car flipped over. But, with the car flipped over, it was different because they put a little more effort in it with the car being flipped over and the smoke coming out of it and everything like that. So I appreciated that there was smoke coming out of it and it was flipped over. It wasn't just lazy, like the car was tipped or the doors were off it or something stupid. I thought that was all right. So at this point, I'm a bit intrigued by Raw. It's 30 minutes in, and I'm fairly intrigued by Raw a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing major, but it's looking like it's not going to be a 3 or 4 out of 10 show. Maybe that's good. The crowd is hyped for the Fatal 4-Way tag team match, which was all just for nothing, just to have Braun show up. So for no real reason, Gable's out in the ring, and this match is going on, and for no reason whatsoever.
In the center of the ring is the Alpha Academy about to secure a title opportunity for themselves.
Can Montez Ford hang on? Cranking it far away from the... Oh my God! No! Yes! The monster is back!
Why is he coming out here?
Strowman, are you kidding me? Stalking!
To kick everyone's ass, I guess. But here's the thing. And then... Thank God the camera was low because he fell. It looked so... It was like, oh no. The weird thing was, dude, I feel like I made it happen. I feel like I literally made it happen because when he was like, I was like, oh no, he's going to go out there and he's going to fucking fall. Please don't fall. How bad would it be if he just slipped? And then he goes out there. He fucking slips. Like immediately. But he got up, and it looked like, man, did he get hurt? Because it took him a second to get up. In fact, I thought maybe I thought he speared Gable maybe. But then I saw Gable didn't fall or move, really. So it was just like weird. And then he got right up, and then he was supposed to run all the way through in the tubby through the wall, and instead he fell over. So it was kind of funny that he fell, but it wasn't a clear shot of him falling, so it didn't look that bad. It looked like he ran and then disappeared and then got up and hit somebody. I was like, okay. But, Braun looked good. He's been looking good. He's been working out like crazy and doing all these crazy things. If you've been paying attention to him for the last, year since he's been gone or however long it's been. Has it been a year? I think it's been a year. He slipped because he talked shit about the Indies, said Kenny D. Yeah, maybe. Well, he would have tore ACL if that's the case. One of the security guards didn't jump the right way or whatever, so he had to slam his entire body in the wrong way as well. Shows you how powerful it was. Somebody else would have torn their arm or something like that, and Braun just pulled the guy up and threw him down anyway. The barricade spots are ridiculous. I mean, unfortunately, it was same old Braun. That was the only thing that was a little bit disparaging, was that, man, it's the same old Braun, I wish he did that thing, but then I wish he did something that was more, a little more special. More dangerous. But he was pretty good. He beat up people and he threw a guy through a table and crowd was popping for it, and it's good to see him. He shouldn't have been gone in the first place, I don't think. I think he should have. Braun Strowman probably should have had a couple more years in WWE, and the reason why he was looked at as a goof is because of how they booked him. Now, I do have a problem with him a little bit. Speaking like this, I'm going to go there. He's a dummy Neanderthal type of guy, but, when you book him bad, that comes off bad as well. But I'll tell you one thing, Lance Archer is way worse, and he's got a friggin' contract with AEW. So if Lance Archer has a goddamn contract with AEW, Braun Strowman should have a contract with somebody. Because Braun Strowman at least, kind of is legit. So I hope that they do something better with him. I liked his red pants. I like that he's wearing something that makes him kind of stand out a bit and pop out. Cartoony, yes, but he pops out wearing those clothes instead of looking plain in the ring. So I appreciate that as well. I think that's a good call. So overall at this point, we're 50 minutes into Raw, and I'm fairly intrigued at about maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10 at this point in Raw. And that's when things, started to, downtrending a little bit, we'll say. But, it is
shit bum.
WWE is sure leaning into that Rhea Ripley / Dominick meme.
Oh, yeah. They're going full Dom, on that situation. There's no doubt about it. They're going fully into it. And then Gerald Armstrong, it's good to hear from you, Gerald. Thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. Much appreciated, man. $5 shit bum coming in from Gerald Armstrong. It never gets old with that, baby. Thank you. Thanks to Diverse before that. And then, I don't know what was up with Theory. It was I couldn't tell if they were purposely making him slip up on the microphone or if he was doing a good job of sort of being angry that because he got punched by Tyson Fury the other night that he was having problems speaking because of his jaw hurting him. So every time he messed up, he was like, see, oh, goddamn, my jaw. But I think he really was messing up, and he was just selling it really well. I think every time he messed up, he would get angry. I thought that was really good. I thought that was awesome. I think he legitimately screwed up 3 times on the microphone, and then he would just get angry about it with his jaw. I don't think it was planned. It could have been, though, and that's funny, too, I guess. But if it wasn't planned, it was funny. And then it also it was funny when Owens came out and Owens was like, so yeah, I saw what you did at Clash of the Champions or Clash at the Castle. That's the name of the show, by the way, or something like that. That was funny because he called it Crown Jewel or whatever the hell it was. Bro, when Owens made fun of him, that was funny. I thought it was funny.
What's wrong with your jaw? Oh, wait. I remember. You got knocked the hell out.
You got knocked out at Clash at the Castle. That's the name of the pay-per-view, by the way. I think that was really funny. Dude, so I enjoyed that. It seemed like it was all not planned, and it seemed like he was just going with it, and that's what made it even funnier and better. So, I thought that segment was kind of fun, too, for the most part. You know, these guys had a pretty good match. By the way, I got a comment on one commercial break that was, I thought, great. Because at one point they took a commercial break, and it was after Braun Strowman had pretty much devastated most people. They took a commercial break while Braun was still beating people up, which I really appreciated because that allowed them to take a commercial break when we could take a commercial break. We didn't really miss anything, and it wasn't during a match. And so then we could see in the corner, that Braun was still beating people up and stuff like that. Then we get these segments all night with The Miz on the side and whatever. Then the Bayley segment was awful. I did not like that. The women came out, and that was just stupid. I was annoyed by all of it. I was annoyed by Bayley. I was annoyed by Bianca. The whole thing was stupid to me. And then right around the Rey Mysterio match and the Dom situation, I fell asleep, and I woke up in time to see what Dom did. I like that, I guess, as far as the story goes. Then we get Braun Strowman finally speaking. Let's hear that. I like that they had to run after Braun to catch up with him to talk to him, so that was nice.
Braun, do you care to comment?
Look, I'll fill you in on everything you need to know. The monster of all monsters is back, and nobody is safe.
Isn't it the monster among men? The monster of all monsters? So this was a little bit awkward. Like, it was almost like Resident Evil, remember? At the first Resident Evil game, the cheesy acting. Like, hey, Jill, I think you should take this lockpick because you, the master of unlocking, can use it or whatever. Like, just what? Dude, Braun should have just turned around and said, the monster's back and nobody's safe. And I'm gonna kill people or something like that. That's what he should have said, but instead he's like, the monster of all monsters is back. It's like, oh no, bro. Oh no. By the way, someone in the chat said Chucky stabbing people during commercial, but this is a PG show. Yeah, dude, I've been ranting on this forever. The WWE is fucking retarded. You have a show that's PG, and they got to be so careful and everything. And then during the commercial breaks, it's like, something's coming. Stab, stab. Ah! To kill. Like, and it's like, well, what's the point of the show being PG if during the commercials, kids are going to see people knifed to death? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I've been ranting about it for years. Just make the fucking show TV-14 because the goddamn commercials are between the show. Fucking stupid. But anyway, yeah, Braun, okay.
I will see you all this Friday night on SmackDown.
It's weird that he just gave his towel away like that. I thought that was bizarre, too. He just threw his towel to the guy. Like, it was weird. Like, what is he going to use it for? Here. Use my towel, bro. I just jerked off in it a minute ago. Now use my towel.
Everybody on the SmackDown roster, take heed of that warning. Braun Strowman coming to Friday Night SmackDown on Fox.
Oh, God, so lame, dude. Everybody on SmackDown, take heed of that warning. Like, stop using these words like this. Nobody talks like this. Nobody talks like this. It sounds terrible. The fucking announce team is terrible, just like AEW last night had problems on their announce team. This fucking announce team is terrible. Byron Saxton has been getting slightly better, but he sucks still. By the way, he's dressed like a fucking clown. So Byron Saxton sucks. Joe Rogan, too, is, like, forgettable. And Corey Graves is sometimes decent and many times fucking cringy, and this is one of those times. This crew sucks. Guys, take heed of that warning. There's a monster coming. Oh my God, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's heading to SmackDown. Who knows what the hell kind of destruction is going to happen on Friday night, but I'm glad it's going to happen there and not here anymore because, we're out of fucking shit to break.
Doesn't bode well for many people.
Well, it doesn't bode well for many people. Everybody take heed of that warning because it doesn't bode well for many people. It's just the whole thing was really awkward right there. Just have Braun Strowman be like, The monster's back, and I'm going to SmackDown, and I'm going to break people's bones. And then Corey Graves can be like, oh, man, well, SmackDown, you know what they really should just have is just a very serious take. That's what they should have just had. Well, SmackDown better look out because Braun Strowman says he's on his way over there. Who knows what the hell he's going to do, but I'm glad he's left Raw at this point. I mean, anyway, folks, moving on. Like, that's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. But no, take heed of that warning. Fucking goofy fucks. Anyway, that just whatever. But so it's still a little too cartoony. That was the problem before. I'm a little bit worried. I found this to be a little bit weird too, to be honest. This backstage segment with Matt Riddle.
Excuse me, Matt. Tonight you suffered a loss against Seth Rollins. I'm sure this is not how you hoped it would go. Where's your head at?
Suck my dick. Please suck my dick, lady. Will you suck me off? He probably does say that.
Where's my head at? Do you see the lump on my head? Seth stomped it into the ground. Honestly, tonight, I let my emotions...
Why did he say that? So this is weird, too. She's like, where's your head at? You see my head, man? Seth stomped it into the ground. It was just... That was weird. That's bad, too. So it's like... It's weird because right before Braun Strowman had spoke, I was kind of like, you know, all right, Raw's kind of got something going on tonight a little bit, you know? And then it just got awful. Like, Braun Strowman's promo was weird, and now we're cutting to promos from Clash at the Castle, and it's weird as well. With Matt Riddle being like, did you see what he did to me? He stomped my head into the ground.
Get the best of me, and Seth, being the guy he is, took full advantage and stomped my brains into the canvas. But one thing I can say for sure is I want another match with Seth, and I want it now. I want it as soon as possible, and I'm gonna get my match.
How do you know that? How do you know you're gonna get your match? I want it now, and I'm going to get my match. He stomped my head into the ground. It's weird. What is that? So this was just really bad. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Did you see my head? He took my head and he stomped it in the ground. You know, and I let Seth do that. And he beat me. But let me tell you something. I want a rematch right now. Well, as soon as possible. And I'm going to get my rematch. What are we, fucking 10? What is this? Let's do this again. Let's do this again, guys.
I'm sure this is not how you hoped it would go. Where's your head at?
My head feels like it's on fire. Because I let Seth Rollins get into my head. And I got angry, and I made a mistake. And he stomped my damn head into the mat. That's why I lost, because I let him. Fact of the matter is, I want a rematch as soon as possible with Seth Rollins. This is not over. This is not over after what he said, after what he did. And next time, I'm not going to lose my cool. And this time, he'll be the one leaving with a headache. I want a damn rematch as soon as possible. And I'm going to get it! That's the fucking interview. That's better than... What the fuck is this? Oh, he stomped my head into the ground. My head's killing me. My head. Oh, man, did you...
Where's my head at?
Where's
Do
my
you see
head
the lump on my head? Seth stomped it into the ground.
Good,
Honestly,
even more reason
tonight,
you shouldn't get a fucking rematch. Thanks for telling us all. He stomped my head into the ground. You see my head? He beat the shit out of me. I don't deserve to have another match. Okay, sounds right. You don't deserve it.
I let my emotions get the best of me, and Seth, being the guy he is, took full advantage.
Like that part. I let my emotions get the best of me, and Seth took advantage. Yep, that's the best part right there. That's the only part right there. That's it. Everything else retarded.
And stomped my brains into the canvas. But one thing I can say for sure is I want another match with Seth. And I want it now. I want it.
You just lost, bro. But so, yeah, it would be nice to see him bring the emotion of the whole thing. Like, he should be angry. He shouldn't be like, "Do you see what he did? He stomped my head in the ground." It's like, yeah, dude, yeah, he did. Very good. Did you see it? And then he, like, has to get all randomly angry at the end afterwards. Like, he's like, it's like, just, dude, oh, my God, bro, that was just bad. And then Seth Rollins was interviewed right after that, I think, too, and he was weird as well.
Riddle wants a rematch. You know, Schreiber, I gotta tell you, I admire the kid's guts. He's got moxie, he really does. But the bottom line is, I came here to Cardiff.
No one really says that anymore either, but okay.
I did what I said I was gonna do. I got 60,000+ fans singing my song, singing my song.
This is just weird. This whole thing was weird, whatever. And then the cage match happened finally. And by the way, bro, I would say that I was damn near asleep at this point. You know, Raw really went from, you know, being something that had some promise, and then it just went into lullaby land, man. I like the time that the cage match got. I think he got fairly enough time to breathe. Any longer, it would have been too much. It got just what it needed, you know, to breathe. And we'll finish off a little bit more with the cage match. I'm still bummed out someone didn't come from under the ring, like through the ring. That's really what I wanted to see. But hey, it is what it is, bro. Bro, I took a Benadryl an hour ago by accident, and I don't feel shit. You took 8 Benadryl, Mr. X? Nah, bro, you'd be fucked up. I mean,
do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Hispanic boy.
I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Do you think a video recording of the All Elite slap fight exists? Maybe Brendan Cutler has a million vloggers backstage.
Yeah, so I mentioned this the other day that I have a clip of it, but it's not of it. I finally saw it, and it's not. It's like before it, and it's noises. It's terrible.
Super chat party.
Ooh, super chat party.
Why was Braun brought back in your opinion? Where does he fit in the next 18 months?
You know, I just think Adam Talmage, thank you for the super chat. I just think he was brought back because there's still an upside to him, potentially. And he's such a massively impressive guy, a rarity that's out there. And I just think that that's part of it. I think that they see that they could do something with him, and don't let someone else grab him.
You raised a piece of shit.
That's it.
Why Braun attacking tag teams? Are him and 10-year-old Nicholas gonna challenge for the titles again? Braun should bring the choo-choo back. Dom and Rhea are new Eddie and China. Cornette loved what Punk did. Jungle Boy is a piece of shit. I want muffins.
Oh, I can't wait to listen to Cornette's take on all that. I'll be fun as hell. Thank you, sir. No, it's just a way to bring Braun back, I guess.
Basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Go ahead and bite it.
I'm getting China and Eddie vibes from Rhea and Dominick. Let Dominick carry on the heel Eddie legacy. Would love a story between Rhea Dom.
Well, did you hear the fans chanting that Eddie's your dad or something like that? I thought that was so, like, it was very loud, like Eddie's son or something they were chanting. And yeah,
do a little basketball dance off the concrete. Like I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Did you see how fast they had a replacement table ready after Braun destroyed the first table?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have said, that's what I thought the announcers might even joke about that. Like, yeah, we're back, and I'm just glad he's going to SmackDown. We only have one more table left here, you know? Gerald Armstrong, thanks for the donation. I thought that would be kind of fun.
Basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Yo, Pisharo.
I don't understand why Braun had to return during Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Also, who is going to even fight the Usos now that nobody even won? Why couldn't they explain what's going to happen? Why can't things be told? It's so annoying.
Well, you know, they're just going to do a rematch next week. That's probably what's going to happen. You're going to see...
You raised a piece of shit!
Rematch.
Braun is like Lance Archer without the retardism. You think Rhea makes Dom wear the mask during sex and makes him scream lucha lucha at orgasm? Keep Maurice and get rid of Miz. Bray, Eric, Braun reform Wyatt's and go after Bloodline, please?
It is...
Saxton's hard.
It is possible, man. I said that the other day. Pedo Pecker. I said you could bring the Wyatts back to face the Romans team.
Been a weird day. There was a fight between Punk and Bucks today. Punches were thrown. Owens Strowman has nipple rings and a nose ring.
Yeah, you know, that was weird. I saw Strowman's nose ring. I didn't see the nipple rings, but I saw the nose ring. He must have a gigantic cack ring, you know. DWELSH, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. DWELSH, you should have been in my stream earlier today, man. We were covering. We had thousands of people come in. You know, I've gotten 1,000 subscribers today. I mean, almost. I think we're not at 1,000 yet. I think it's 800 something. But, I mean, bro, that's nuts. I haven't seen 1,000 subscribers in one day in 6 years. Oh, shit. It's time to get some fecal matter, everybody. My fecal matter's on the floor, but it's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It could be worse on the floor. My fecal matter's on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. But it's okay, I am a horse. I'm Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed. My fecal matter's on the floor. On the floor.
Raw didn't even feel like 3 hours because I am actually invested in company again.
Yeah, you know, I think the first it did kind of go by quicker tonight for me. I agree. I did fall asleep for 20 minutes, but I don't blame that on Monday Night Raw, you know, as much as, you know, I'm just tired. It's been a long week. I mean, dude, I had a crazy week all week at all the stuff I was doing, and then all the wrestling coverage this weekend. My kids were here, so I've been doing stuff in the day. We've been having a good time. And, you know, I wish I actually got to hang out with my kids a little bit more at nighttime and stuff. I wanted to watch a movie and stuff. But, I had to cover wrestling every single day, so it hasn't even really been like a vacation this weekend. It's been really busy for me, you know? So I've been really tired, so I finally crashed. I think it's for 20 minutes I was just out during Raw. And I had to skip some commercials and rewind and go forward and to make it work. But yeah, for the most part, it went by pretty well, you know. And that's why I'm not going to be on late tonight, you know, for this review, because I just wanted to come on, you know, get into the stuff really quickly, say what I got to say. And I don't think it was revolutionary tonight. You know, there was a couple of things that were really good, and then there was a lot of stuff that was mediocre or bad. And you know, I don't know what I would give Raw tonight. Probably maybe a 5 out of 10. But again, we're getting into territory that's a little better than it used to be. A 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I'd been giving Raw a 2 out of 10 and a 3 out of 10 for so long that it's nice to be up at a 5. But, you know, again, it would really be nice to get to an 8 or a 7, you know. But when will we see that? I don't know. I don't know when I'll get to the point of being able or wanting to be able to give this show a 7 again. That would be amazing if I can ever get to that point again. You know, because I don't know when that will be. Alan Stober, thank you so much, Alan, for the $20, man. Much appreciated, bro. Strowman's leggings turned me on. No doubt about it, man. They really did turn me on. They were something sexy. Let me say that. I will say that to you right now. Straight up.
Super chat party.
Stupid thought, but possibly smart. Does the Strowman return increase the near guarantee of a Bray Wyatt return? Seems like they could be a relationship, whether it's hating each other or tagging.
Yeah, you know, I'd really like to see the guys fight each other or something maybe. But yeah, they might join up to take on the, you know, Roman Reigns. But, you know, according to Triple H, and maybe Triple H was maybe kind of making Bray sound like he was more difficult to work with. That way, you know, you think that he's not coming back. So it could have been Triple H playing games, you know, saying that. But according to Triple H the other day, he was very like, hey, man, I'd love to have Braun, but, you know, he's just, you know, he's crazy, he has a million ideas. You can never focus on him.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
I just saw on Jericho's website that Ace Steel supposedly bit Kenny Omega. Did you hear that, Joe? If you
Yes.
did, it's the first time I heard about that part.
Yes, we heard earlier that Ace Steel bit Kenny Omega, and he threw a chair and hit one of the Young
basketball
Bucks.
dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
Oh, boy.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Ryback, what are you doing here?
Oh, fact, WWE man, it should have been me instead of Braun. I am so angry right now that I want to shell shock you, Joe. Fact you, man. I still hate you so much that I want to cut my arm off like the emo people. You are such a bully. Fact you, fact you.
Aw, poor Braun. Poor Ryback, I mean.
I hate life.
Danny MT coming in with a super chat as well. Thank you, Danny, and thank you to Ryback. Much appreciated from the both of you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by to deliver those donations, man. Yeah, I heard that he bit him and threw the chair and you know, whatever else. So that's about it, man. That's about what happened. That was pretty funny. We talked about it earlier. Apparently the Ace guy's a savage. Like a psycho savage, which I can definitely appreciate that. We'll see if there's lawsuits coming media. But here's the other thing. Is anybody going to be suspended? Because Eddie Kingston was suspended for 2 weeks for pie-facing Sammy Guevara. If nobody gets suspended for this, then wow. Eddie Kingston's a bitch, huh? If he gets suspended for 2 weeks for pie-facing somebody. But a full-out fight can happen in the AEW locker room and nobody else gets suspended. Yeah. Can't stand that effing basketball dance shit. F that guy. What are you talking about? Which guys are you talking about? Not sure which one you're talking about. But guys, I am going to head out. I came on here to give my rating and to really quickly speak about Raw. But I am just dead.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Go.
If Ace Steel was that hungry, he should have gotten a muffin from CM Punk's favorite bakery.
Yeah, he should have just had a muffin. I would love to see a video of CM Punk eating a muffin and the Young Bucks come busting in. And then he, like, punches them in the eyes. Oh, my God, bro. That could have been really funny. CM Punk just punching people while he's eating a muffin. Gerald Armstrong. Thank you for the $3, dude. What's up? TKO Rising, how you doing, man? I bet Eddie can fight. I hope somebody can fight, you know what I'm saying? I would hope somebody can goddamn fight worth the damn. He could sue for inequality. Yeah, that's what he should do, man. Eddie Kingston should sue for inequality. I would. I'd be like, this is bullshit. I get 2 weeks. WWE should have made fun of the AEW thing. That'd been funny. It would have been funny if like one of the guys was on camera at the beginning of the show and he said that some guys like to suck up to people in charge so they can be in charge, and they go into business for themselves, and I'm pissed off. And then like they should have had a locker room fight. No, they shouldn't have done that. I'm just being funny. I don't know. They obviously shouldn't have done that. But man, I'm tired as hell. I'm getting the hell out of here. Raw was a 5 out of 10 for me. I guess. Might have even been less, but I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I wish somebody came from underneath the ring, like ripped through the ring. I wanted to see that bad, real bad. But Braun Strowman's back, and it was an okay return. But they really got to work on the dialogue here. Like, really got to do it. It's been a long wrestling weekend. I'll see you Wednesday night for AEW Dynamite. I normally would stay on all night with you guys, but I need to pass out, like, badly. I am tired beyond belief. Tired beyond belief. I'm really bad, dude. I'm really tired. Maybe it's from having COVID last week. I don't know, but I am falling asleep right now. Look at this.